My name is Avalon Garcia. I'm graduating from Central Park East High School. I will be attending Fashion Institute of Technology. I plan to major in photography and media. I started tree squash in summer of 2015, and I was about going into the 6th grade, so like 12, 13. When I was going into middle school, my mom was given a list of like summer activities for the kids to do. And we saw street squash and we figured it was pretty close. And we paid for like 3 out of the 6 weeks at first, but we fell in love with squash and we just came all 6 weeks. When I first arrived at street squash, I was very I want to say nervous, but excited. I'd never been, because when I was first told about street squash, it was like, oh, you're trying out for a team, and like the idea of trying out scared me. But after picking up squash, it was amazing. Some of the things I remember most at my time at street squash are the team trips, especially for my immature moments and chances to grow as a person. Some of my favorite things about coming to street squash every day is the community. It's like a home away from home, especially when you don't always want to be at home. My most memorable moments from street squash, we went on a squash trip to go see Barnard play. And when playing or when watching them play, we actually helped ourselves to the players' refreshments, and we weren't supposed to do that. So we had a coach, his name was Jack. We actually spent some time running away from Jack hiding because we were scared that he figured out we took the refreshments. But overall, it was a great trip. Jack, he gave us a good talking, but I think everybody overall had a lot of fun, especially in the subways after. Some of the staff that stand out to me the most, especially all my time being here, obviously Kateria. I always wanted her to be my coach, but when I was in middle school, it always seemed like she was running from me. She always moved up a grade level. So I'd always push myself to stay in street squash a little longer just to have her as a coach. And then especially in the beginning, Jack, he's not with us anymore, but Jack was my first coach, and he's one of the reasons I fell in love with squash. I think something I'm most proud of at my time at street squash was, I think, just overall committing to coming, especially throughout middle school, because it molded me as a person. I can't imagine life without squash, especially like the community that was here. It was very helpful. Street squash helped me learn about myself, how to have a fine line between being cocky and being confident. I think that when I first joined squash, I was very arrogant and cocky as a kid, especially because I was good at most sports I played. But like learning squash, it was a new entire sport to me. Like using a racket, I'd always just use my hands. But with the community we had, they definitely taught me how to be more confident and less arrogant. I think my most challenging thing for me at my time at street squash was coming back from COVID. Everything changing and having to wear the masks and running with the mask especially was very difficult. But I'm glad I persevered through that. Somebody, especially a middle school student trying to join street squash, I would tell them just stick with it. The first day, if you don't feel like you like it, give it another day. Honestly, it looks weird at first, but it picks up and you just fall in love with the sport eventually. Street squash, I just want to tell you guys, thank you. I know that I have been a difficult person at times, but thank you for sticking with me. Honestly, I appreciate all of you and all the people that have come and go. You guys have definitely played a part in my life, and I'm very grateful.